Can you visualize your life 5 years from today, living it, loving it, with the highest potential of you? Hi, I'm Anika, and this is Rewrite Your Story. Episode 29 brings us to the end of the 12-part series in which we have taken a deep dive into all of the categories and the aspects that make up our life so that we are able to redefine the premise, the vision, the purpose, and the strategy for every category of our life to define and rewrite the story that we want for ourselves. We are the stories we tell ourselves. So with all of the visions and the strategies that are supported with the premise, which are the beliefs, and the purpose, which is the why, in each of the 11 categories that we've covered over the past 14 episodes. If you've missed any of them, episodes 14 to 28 take you through all of the 11 categories that make up your life, which we've taken a deep dive into. If you've missed any of them, I invite you to go back and go through those episodes so that you've got your premise, vision, purpose, and strategy outlined for each of them, because those are now going to be weaved together in this final stop on our life book journey in order to define that life vision for you, the new you. All of these 11 categories collectively connect to define that new you, a new story that is authored by you, designed by you as the blueprint of your life. Now you may wonder, why did we have to break this down into all of these 11 categories? Why could we not start with the life vision and then go down to each aspect of our life? So we didn't do a top-down approach, we did a down-top approach, so that each aspect of our life could be given its equal and due attention, so that we can ensure that the new you has everything addressed, from health and fitness, the intellectual, emotional, and the spiritual self, the relationships that will add value in your life, as well as the career supported by the financial abundance that drives your aspired quality of life. See, even when it is a business and they're going through certain changes, or they're having a relook or a revamp on their strategy, every aspect of the business goes under assessment and evaluation, be it products and services, sales and marketing, operations, HR, anything up and down the supply value chain. The same way, you want to look at everything that makes you who you are today, so that you can rewrite the story of who you want to be tomorrow. That's why we did the bottom-down approach instead of doing the top-down approach. Okay, the bottom-up approach, my bad. So how do we weave this life vision together now? Exciting stuff. 3-step process. Now, this is going to take much longer than the length of this video. So I would suggest go through the steps that I walk you through in this episode, and then take your time. Take your time on designing the blueprint of your life for tomorrow. So step 1, go through the visions for each of the 11 categories that we've covered in episodes 14 to 28. I hope you did that work, because this is where it's going to come all together, and this is where it's all going to fit and be used. So if you read through all of those visions that you put down for each category of your life, I invite you to imagine that you've already achieved them. Yeah. You've already achieved the intellectual, emotional, and the spiritual self that you want to be. You've already achieved the financial abundance created by the right choice or your dream career. You already have a good mix of the personal, the family, and the social relationships that you want in your life. Can you imagine that? Can you see some images and some pictures coming up in your mind? Trust me, it's going to look and feel beautiful, bright, and amazing. Once you've got your visions reviewed and you've read through all of those visions across those 11 categories, it's time to move to step 2. For step 2, you really want to get into a mood of positive experiences. This is where the magic is going to happen. You want to be in a space that is yours, that makes you feel really, really comfortable. You want to be alone. You want to be in solitude. You want to be uninterrupted. Switch off your phone, put it aside, keep it on silent. Don't look at it. Don't have music playing unless it's soothing, calm music that puts you in that positive mindset. You're going to visualize your new story. Now, you can do this emotionally by sitting in a comfortable, relaxed space with your eyes closed, or you can also do this intellectually with your eyes open, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. If you're like me, loves to have aroma incense, as well as some calm, soothing music playing in the background, go ahead. Whatever it is that puts you in that beautiful mood of positivity. That's what you want. Because you don't want to think with your head. I want you to step into your heart. As you walk through this visualization in your mind. See, the mind loves pictures and thoughts, and those become things. This whole creative visualization that you will go through in your heart and be able to see through your mind is meant to be blissful. It's meant to feel really, really magical. Hence, it's important that you bring whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable and puts you in that state of mind to you. Your past is not part of this story, so don't get held back by it. Just let the visions flow from your journey of rewriting your story. Let it just flow through you. All right? So now, once you find yourself in this nice, beautiful spot and space that you have for yourself, you're ready. And we move to step 3. Stay in this deep, connected, and relaxed space of the new you and bring in a voice recorder, or if you're old school, like me, pen and paper. You want to document what you're going to be able to visualize. You're going to document the pictures that you see in your mind. And you're going to see these pictures by asking yourself the following questions. How do you describe your future home? Can you visualize your future home? Where is it? How big is it? Which part of the house do you spend most of your time? Imagine yourself living in it. Do you work from home? What does your home office look like? Maybe there are color schemes that come to your mind. Maybe it's about number of floors where you've got designated spaces for your different moods of life. Your intellectual space, maybe a library or a reading chair. A spiritual space for your meditative practices, perhaps, or a space that you socialize with family and friends, your romantic space, your private space, your professional space. You're designing the blueprint of your home. So think about all of those spaces in your house that are aligned with the visions that you created for yourself. How about your ideal day? Let's start with, what time do you wake up? What do you wake up to? Are there any views or any sounds? Do you have a morning routine? How does that pan forward into your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner? Do you spend it all at home? Or is your time split between your office and your home? Who do you spend the day with from morning to evening? Is it mostly personally? Is it personally and professionally? Is it mostly professionally? How do you end your day? Now, we're talking about not just the motions that you go through, but what you're experiencing. Yeah? Do you see how you're actually documenting your ideal quality of life? In the same manner, you want to script every aspect. You want to script down every scene of every category of the life that you have designed for yourself. So your ideal level of health and fitness. Remember, you will be 5 years older. We're talking about a vision 5 years down. So how active are you? Are you limited by your age? What are you able to do? Is there something you're not able to do? How about your intellect? How are you pushing yourself on it? Are you still a constant learner? Are you contributing to the learning of others? Let's describe you emotionally. Now, again, remember, you're in 2027, not today, right? So, what kind of experiences, what kind of emotions are you going through regularly? What are the character traits that you portray? How do your friends and family describe you? You get the gist of it. What we are doing is going through the scene of every aspect of our life and living it in our visualization. So all your 11 categories, walk through them. Walk through them as you're living them. Describe your new and improved financial life. Knowing what you want is the first step to get to it. How are your relationships with your partner, with your family, with your friends? How about your career? Or maybe you're retired thanks to all of the financial abundance that you created for yourself in the next 5 years. And now you're able to contribute more to the world. Perhaps you're associated with a cause or a foundation. What does every aspect of your life look like in your visualization? That's what you want to voice record or you want to document down in pen and paper. And keep coming back to it. This is going to be your journey. Live it and believe it. This is who you are. This is your new story that you've written, that you've designed, that you've authored all by yourself. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, as well as the 12-part series that we covered on designing the blueprint of your life using Lifebook. I've had an amazing time covering this over the last 14 episodes. If you missed any of them, I invite you to go back and check them out. You won't regret it. This is a powerful model, and it has truly the power for you to be able to live and love the life that you want for yourself. I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know your thoughts and comments on this 12-part series that we covered. I'll be seeing you on the next episode as we continue to talk about topics on personal growth, personal transformation, life coaching, both for individuals as well as for companies. Yeah. I'll be sharing insights and stories from my own journey as well as from my learnings. So I look forward to continuing this journey with you on Rewrite Your Story. Until then, take care and stay awesome.